Center, number 1.
DB, what a big game we've got tonight. These teams have been red hot.
Oh, Kev, they are both so confident right now. Tough to predict a game like this. Somebody's going to get knocked off stride tonight, and all I can tell you is I'm here for it.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. We've got Ball out there with Ball. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Morant in at the power forward. Shot clock at 3. And the basket by Castle.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Pass to Morant. Oh, Ball in position. And there it is for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Fox. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Fox against Ball. Shot clock at 5. Morant with the steal.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row into the turnover.
And finished off by Morant.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Wembanyama against Okongwu. Knocked loose and stolen by Okongwu. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And now here are the 2K leaderboard. Since the All-Star break, these teams are leading the NBA in second chance points. In second, the Hornets.
Not many will go after it on the offensive boards the way they do. I mean, and particularly since the break, they have really made teams pay on the inside.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Johnson. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And checking out some numbers for Brandon Miller.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Now here's Barnes. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Clock at 4. Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Lays it up off the glass. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
To the middle. They get a hand on it. Morant with the steal. Fires from way outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Castle against Ball. 4 on the clock to stop the drought. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Back to you.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Substitution on the court.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just...
Doesn't it feel like highlight moments and LaMelo Ball go hand in hand? Just another display by a big-time talent.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Down low, and Ball slams it in.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Spurs trail by 18. Castle with it, coming off a solid outing against Denver. And he banks in the layup. Castle's got his second bucket of the night.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's Charlotte with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to... Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And a comfortable margin for the Hornets here, guys.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. They've got John Morant all out there with Ball. Then it's Ball. And it's Okongwu in at center. Charlotte leading by 20. Ball finds Morant. He takes it in. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Pushing it up. And that one's good. Champagne's got his first basket of the night. Charlotte's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And he recovers it. Here's Morant. And he can't jam it through.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Ball with the bucket.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Stolen by Ball. Floats it up there for Morant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Charlotte, their last game, a win against Sacramento.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Outside Harper. And it's sent back by Okongwu. I think we can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
Here's Barnes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
He's just able to score from anywhere on the floor, but Barnes loves that high percentage area.
And Ball slams it in.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Fox, he's checked in for the Spurs. Williams, he's checked in for the Hornets. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for him.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Left side, Ball, and taken away by Johnson. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. And Ball slams it in.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
Stolen by Ball. To the paint. Pick off in midair. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. It's Fox atop the key. Inside, Castle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Castle's got 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And Hornet gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Fox with the steal. Up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Hornets leading by 19 points. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Some changes here for the Spurs. Wembanyama comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Harper in for Stephon Castle. The Hornets also with the sub. Morant. He's checked in for Williams. It's Morant with the drive. And Ball slams it in.
Ball finishes with power, not just going for the layup, solid at throwing it down deep inside.
Spurs shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. Fox against Ball. Spurs working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. High post try in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
If Fox gets cut off from inside, he has options. That mid-range is a big part of his repertoire.
And so a pretty lopsided game in the first half. Hornets lead by 19. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
45.
Fellas, how would you respond if you were on the wrong end of a game like this?
I'm not sure because Shaq and I, you know.
And now let's roll it back to that first half. How about LaMelo Ball so far?
And one of the league's
That is more than enough of a...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Castle is in at shooting guard with Johnson at the small forward. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the point. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shot at the rim.
Pass to Castle. Outside, Fox. Wembanyama high post. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. De'Aaron Fox, and that's good. Fox has got 9.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
Spurs trail by 19. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Castle. The shot's good. He's got 8.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Johnson against Morant. Outside, Ball. Back to Morant. Outside, Ball. Morant against Johnson. He draws iron on the dunk. In transition, here come the Spurs. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Wembanyama. He has yet to score. Sohan.
Oh, bunny hop. Morant knows how to elevate and did there to get the block.
Looking to end it. That was something else.
Have mercy.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Ball against Fox. It's deflected. And here's Morant. He's got 10. And they recover it. Okongwu, the pass to Morant. Okongwu with a screen on Fox. And finished off by Morant.
Now, this is how athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Johnson. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Pass to Morant. The rebound by the Spurs.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Fox.
Man, this kid has all the confidence in the world. Wembanyama stayed under control just in time to beat the clock.
And a deep 3 from Ball. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Ball's got 31. Morant with the steal. And he Hammers that one down right in the face of De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Oh, ball in position. And stolen by Barnes. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. He swipes the ball away again.
And just like that, he's tied the franchise single-game record for steals.
Oh, what a steal. He's taken them for everything they've got. And so it's Charlotte holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll get you back to the action after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass.
Nabbing another steal.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. On the floor for Charlotte. Ball out there with John Morant. Then it's Ball. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. That one goes in.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
And that one, good.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Down low. Hornet passes to Fox. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Tyler Hero and the Miami Heat. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
And guys, even though things have been rolling right along for them this last stretch, I could see them still getting a boost from coming home. They always say role players perform better in front of the home crowd.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Ball no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Oh, ball in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Here's Harper. A special move before the shot.
Not an area you want to allow Harper to get to. He may be a rookie, but he can finish like a seasoned veteran.
It's good from long range.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to...
And another steal for him.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it, and he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game.
And now he sits alongside Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan, 11 steals, remaining the all-time benchmark for defensive fever.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Cornette. High post, Johnson. 5 to shoot. Here's Harper, and Ball with the block.
A defensive shutdown from LaMelo Ball, just anticipating that shot.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Ball, no good. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And the rejection by Morant. And so the ball's out of bounds. Morant touched it last. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
A different look now for San Antonio. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Barnes. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. Outside, Fox.
2 minutes.
Nice move. Pass to Castle. Back to Johnson. Banked in off the glass.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Here's Sohan. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 6 assists here tonight.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hornets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
A new single-game high, GA for steals.
And he has snapped a long-standing mark held by Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. Unbelievable to see that record broken.
And he gets it to go. Ball's got 47 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here we go.
And like this crowd, I'm still in disbelief at how he's completely kept this offense under his thumb.
You look at all the steals, let's just say you don't see this every night.
Well, off the charts anticipation, picking pockets like we've never seen. What a defensive effort.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.